Peace and blessings. This is Naya here with a video response to Queen Osset from OyasGirl's channel, OyasGirl channel. I saw her video yesterday, December 26th, about Kwanzaa and it being the first day of Kwanzaa. And she talked about the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. And basically had worked with a friend or colleague of hers to create tarot spreads for each of the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. She asked that we participate if we're interested in the spirit of the holidays. So I am here for a video response. And I thought it was interesting because her Kwanzaa video triggered, or your video triggered for me, that I remember I found your channel last year, the end of 2017, because you were talking about Kwanzaa, and I was like, oh, this is nice because, because it's not a federal holiday and all that stuff. It's not something you see people talk about, although it is a holiday and people celebrate it. So I remember finding your channel about that, and then there was something else you were talking about in relation to the Orishas or something of that sort, and like from there I subscribed and all that. So I just want to say, like in the spirit of us being able to have network this year, that's my cats, so don't freak out, messing with the shades, that this is just kind of like, this is a nice challenge to participate in and just think about these principles and how they how they're going to manifest for me and things like that. I am still feeling very festive. So this spread for day 1 of Kwanzaa is Umoja, which is unity. And the tarot spread says, so I'm going to be using the Moonchild Tarot for this. So basically in the sense of unity here, it says, describe my overall beliefs and attitudes to unity. So this is one. My overall attitudes and belief. You got to stop making so much ruckus. Of all the places you could be in the house, I apologize. My critters are acting up. Okay. Let me focus, please. Thank you. Describe my overall beliefs. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Describe my overall beliefs and attitudes to unity. Umoja. Okay. So the first card that I get is the Hierophant. So in terms of my overall beliefs and attitudes about unity, I think it's important to celebrate each other's traditions and respect it, and each one teach one. I've always been of that camp of learning about other religions, other cultures, other customs and things of that sort. Like, it's always fascinated me, the things that people do, why they do it, the underlying, it's just, I think it's beautiful, because we all are human, and we all have similar experiences in a cultural sense. Like, there's always something that gets done for cleansing, something that gets done for removing negativity, something that gets done for blessings. You know what I mean? Like, these customs are all unique, but they all have the same similar driving principles, I think. So I think the Hierophant for me is, the unity part, or my overall beliefs about unity is, learn from others, and also to share my knowledge with others, because we can all help each other on some level. And at the very basic point of it, we all get a little bit of insight into somebody else's world, and we also can and by having a little bit of understanding, it just bridges the gap a little bit more. So, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's about respect, really, and not being judgmental. It's just like, hey, okay, I don't understand why you do that. Like, can you explain why you do that? And a lot of times in cases, I'm like, I don't know why I do this. I've been doing it since as long as I can remember. But then when I think about the stories of, like, if I think about why does it get done that way? It makes sense. It's like, oh, okay, well, this is supposed to bring in blessings. This is supposed to keep away negativity, things like that. So anyways, each one teach one, respecting each other, community or unity, excuse me. My overall beliefs of it are very, very learny, very, yeah. I mean, this is something that I think I even had a song where in the hook it said, how did that rhyme go? Hold on, let me think. Okay, yeah. Less is more, simple is effective. Each one teach one, release one jewel for the session. Maintain and keep creating, and gaming there's no time for. Keep swinging, stay sharp, and wisdom is the downpour. Yeah, that's a throwback, but each one teach one. You know what I mean? And we all shine. We all shine. So how can I improve my unity with family and loved ones? I'm just going to pull from the top. Queen of Cups. Maybe I need to share my emotions a little bit more. I think I have a tendency to be a little reserved and closed off. Maybe a little bit rough around the edges as well. I think I could be more tender in a way. I don't know. There's a lot of dynamic that goes on with family, extended family, and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think it's just about maybe allowing people to reach out and help me when I'm in need. I'm very independent, so I'm like, no, I don't need no help, And in other cases, I could just be kind of standoffish with certain folks. And so in order to rectify that, I need to maybe be more empathetic. I don't know. I think my standoffishness comes from my empathy. I'll just say it that way. But maybe I can allow people in a little bit more. I think that's really what this is saying here. How can I improve my unity with my social network? Okay. 6 of Wands. I feel like this is saying, celebrate others' victories, celebrate others' challenges. When they look, it's like when they win, I win. You know what I mean? Or when I win, they should feel like, okay, they're winning too. I just feel like this is about support. Like the 6 of Wands is, well, the 6s are all Tiferet, which is the sun. This is like the victory card. So I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm in a good place with my social network. I just need to keep on being a champion for everyone. I feel like that's important. And the unity in the social group, just, keep let's keep on keeping on. We got this. You guys are doing fantastic. You know who you are. Don't sell yourself short. This card coming up for me kind of tells me, you are the master of your domain. Whatever it is that you put your mind to, you got it, and people will be cheering for you. And I will be in the crowd cheering for you too. Because like I said, when I see my social network winning, I'm there like I'm winning too. Yes, we got, go ahead with your bad self, So that's what I feel like is going on with the social network there. How can I improve my unity with my professional life? The Chariot. Okay. I feel like this is saying to so one of the things that in my professional life, I feel like this is saying go get it. Whatever my plans are, things that I've started, I may need to finish them. In regards to I have two professional lives, I guess. I have my mundane muggle professional life, and then I have my tarot and spiritual professional life. I have projects, and I have a list of to-do things on each side. I feel like the Chariot coming up is saying, look, you got so far, keep going. Keep pushing forward, keep driving forward. Use your intuition to help me navigate, to know what is the next best move, and to commit to it. And seeing it all the way through. I feel like what this is saying. And kind of at the same time, while I'm going out there, it's reminding me to protect myself. So kind of in the sense that the Chariot correlates to the sign of Cancer, which is about the home, and the animal associated with Cancer is the crab, right? So the inside of the crab is soft, and then it has a hard shell. So I feel like this is just saying, while I feel, very maybe perhaps vulnerable in this sense, that don't forget to put on a little bit of armor and go out and brave the world. Don't just be stuck at home, and if I need to find other avenues to get to the same destination, then I may have to shift the journey just a little bit to get to where I want to get to. Very interesting. But yeah, just moving forward with it, basically. How can I improve unity in my community? Oh, we rhyming. Justice. Yeah. Internally, of course this card will come out, right? So how can I improve my relationship with community? With my community. It says justice, and I strongly feel that I mean, look, man, there's a lot of injustices in the world, and I think perhaps Instead of trying to fight the whole world or trying to get justice for the whole world, focusing on maintaining a just community is important. Speaking my truth, showing my face helps to bring the balance. Where I'm at, I mean, I want to talk about community for a second, just real fast, because when I was growing up, right, I used to be out and about. I knew my neighbors. I knew my neighbors' kids. I knew, you know what I mean? People had barbecues, and we were all, the neighborhood was invited basically every time somebody had a barbecue kind of thing. But I when I went back to visit my old neighborhood earlier in 2018, I was like, something feels strange. And then I realized there's nobody outside. It was a beautiful day. I'm like, everybody should be outside. Nobody was outside. And so I realized that the shift in community has really shifted to an online platform. It's really crazy. You don't really see people outside. So I feel like trying to determine how to balance that out, because face-to-face time is important, I think, with your neighbors. So maybe when I see my neighbors, if I'm going to throw out the trash or taking a walk in my neighborhood, which I do pretty often, make sure I say hi and let them know. I mean, I don't want to say let them know who I am like that, but I typically say hi. I typically give like the nod and hi, how you doing, and keep it moving. But perhaps I can engage in more intellectual conversation to see where people's heads are at, because the people that are around here are in my district, which then leads to the polls, which then leads to, and maybe my voice can make a difference, and whatnot. So yeah, justice, speaking my truth basically with my community as the opportunities present themselves. How can I improve my unity with in my nation? My stalker card for the year, y'all. The Hanged Man. This bothers me. Okay, how do I improve my unity with my nation? I'm already integrated with my nation, right? I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. But this is telling me to chill the hell out. Just chill out. I can get hot-headed in a lot of ways, because I want to fight for justice. I want to fight for the right thing. I'm that person. Like, if I saw somebody get bullied or something like that, I would jump in. Like, I'm that person to kind of, this is Sparta. Let's, it might be 300 of us against all this other stuff going on, but we gonna fight. I'm a fighter, y'all. I'm for the right thing, for what's right, for what's just, like, morally, you know what I'm saying? So for me to get the hangman here is difficult for me to swallow. It's a difficult pill for me to swallow, because it's basically, I feel like it's telling me, well, just chill, just lay back and kind of don't do nothing. And I'm like, why? Why shouldn't I? But then in the other sense of the hangman, it's like my hands are tied anyways. There's not much of shit I could do. I mean, there are things that I can do. How much difference it makes is beyond me. Like the impact of that is beyond me. And there's not, I don't want to say that there's an instant gratification of knowing that what I did made a difference. You understand what I'm saying? But just not knowing, seeing more of the same, seeing more of the disrespect, seeing more of all of that kind of stuff makes me crazy. You hear me getting riled up, right? But yeah, I mean, in a way, it's kind of like my hands are tied anyways. I'm a person of color. I sympathize. I grew up in the hood. I grew up, you know what I'm saying, seeing all kinds of injustices happening. And so at the state of the nation right now, is crazy. It's crazy. People are all fired up. But I think that might be what this card is telling me. It's telling me if everybody's hot, if everybody's upset, right? Don't be upset too, because that's not going to solve anything. That's not going to fix anything. So try to be in there with a level head, and just kind of sit back until you have an opportunity to speak or opportunity to do something, and don't try to force any issues. I think that's what this is telling me. Okay. That was a lot. And then how can I improve unity in my race? The Fool. Man, I got a lot of majors, you guys. Oh my goodness. So we have to try new things. So it says, how can I improve my unity in my race? I feel like we're all human. We all need to find ways of bridging the gap. Again, it kind of goes back to my overall thing, right? Bridging the gap. We all bleed red, okay? And we all have different kinds of biases and things that we all suffer through. There's all kinds of different, subsets and all that kind of stuff. There's big ones that are more triggering than others, and small ones that a lot of people tend to swallow. But I feel like in order for me to have more unity with the human race is to maybe approach it without a jaded perspective, which is extremely difficult. Okay? Extremely difficult. And try to be open to listening to other people's perspectives. The Fool card being about, a new journey, new beginnings, new happenings, learning something new. What else? I don't know. I just feel like it's just be open to new connections. I feel like this is what this is saying. Open to new connections, on different topics, on different subjects. That my unity with others has never been. It has always more so been defined by things we can talk about and things that we can share that that interest us, and I just feel like I need to step away from my jaded way of being, just calm down a little bit, explore other options, other ways of going about maybe trying to pursue other ways of going about pursuing things that I feel will fulfill me in regards to human rights and things like that, so that there's balance. Man, how many majors did I pull? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 7 I pulled majors. And it all circles back to the Fool. Now, this wolf here, It's also kind of giving me a different type of hit. It is telling me if I need to do something different, if I need to stand alone in a new venture, that might be what I need to do to create more unity, or to find a way to improve my unity with my relationship with the whole human race. And that's it. Ache. Thank you so much for this opportunity to reflect on my relationship with unity on different aspects. And I look forward to participating in the rest of the videos as they come out. I will be a day late. I apologize. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Much love. Many blessings. Peace.